Today in India, we celebrate a very great festival, one of the greatest festival the world could ever come to know or believe. A love relationship which is like a scuba diving, a deep-rooted love and embrace, not the bare hug, but the deep embrace which connects us so deep. It stays for a million years of taste, smell, touch, and see. And that festival is called the Ayudha Puja. When you hear the name Ayudha, literally translated as the weapons, the worship of the weapons. And what weapons they think is the weapons to wage a war. Yes, a war. A war is nothing if you convert it into constructive thinking, if you are optimist. That war is only a deep-rooted, multiple orgasmic experience of love with that particular weapon. And that weapon is the weapon of what you are using to plow your field. What you use in your house, in your kitchen. Those weapons have to be cleaned thoroughly, sharpened, dressed, decorated, loud. The only problem what happened in our Hindu society or India is they did it once a year. The philosophy says, the truth says, the religion says, the God says. It is moment to moment. Every second is a love relationship which your weapons called the Ayudha. And only the Kshatriyas used to do that puja of their weapons. But the truth was, everything was a weapon. And every day, and Japanese have found they have practiced it to the core. No vehicles will be parked, even if the driver is very tired and he hardly have any time left for the next day to start. No. The vehicle should be thoroughly cleaned. Every part, he knows every part of the vehicle. The vehicle going to the workshop, hardly any workshop exists, any mechanics exist. Yes. Because the mechanics and the workshop hardly exist because you yourself is a mechanic. You yourself is a lover of that particular subject. So when you drive that vehicle, every part you know, the smallest sound in the house, the mommy knows the child is crying in what volume and style, whether the child is playing a fool or child is in danger. Even people in the village knows the cries of the pet animals and the domesticated animals, whether they're crying for food or they are in danger or they're just in happy mood. Such is your love relationship with the Ayudha, the weapon. And you will cleanse so thoroughly, you tighten every part out, every time, including tourist bus drivers and conductors will just take and check the tires, open and close it up before they start the vehicle. They do not depend on a second person. The poverty of the land is we celebrated only on Ayudha Puja, the cleaning, but we are never taught our people. Otherwise, can you believe the white revolution called the milk revolution started by the Korean has disturbed and destroyed communities after communities to live in poverty and die of disease, and the revolution continued to in the name of helping them, but not a single household have benefited out of them. Only they sold missionaries after missionaries to the people. If they have taught the people, suppose a cow or leave it cow, if the milk is not sold, they can convert it into buttermilk, curd, butter, cheese. and tupa, which you call it as ghee. And a community has been formed to make sure that this is immediately taken. Those who want curd will be taken from this so and so place to reach so and so market. That togetherness has never been created. Only the diary will come and threaten you that you get a morning 2 o'clock. Whether you are molested or raped or robbed or killed is irrelevant. Man or women, get up early morning, give us milk by 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, we will not take the milk. Blackmail, threat will worked out. That is not Ayudha. And Ayudha is when you give them an Ayudha, when you give them a weapon, when you give them a cow as a weapon, you teach them how, whatever you get from the, how to grow the grass, how to grow the feed, how to grow and make sure that it is marketed beautifully. That connecting link, the woodcutter was cutting the trees. I was reminded of this story. And he would cut around 20 trees a day. As time passed, he could slowly cut down to 10, to 5. When he reached almost 2 trees, he went to his boss and told the boss, look, I think I'm getting very old. When I came to you, I could cut 20 trees. Look, now not even 2 trees I'm able to cut. That means I'm old. I'm getting old. I wanted to retire. I want to take permissions. Please allow me to retire. And the owner said, you are not old in my eyes. You are still the same, younger, much more younger and healthy and prettier and shining. Eyes are shining, your skin is shining. Look at the muscle the day you came and now, wow, powerful muscle. You are not old. Neither the machinery which you're using to cut the trees is old. You've forgotten to polish the wood cutting machine, the axe. You have forgotten to sharpen every day, giving a finishing touch. That is Ayudha Pooja according to India. Every day a love relationship with your wife, that weapon, your husband. Once you understand to love that particular subject, you will not stop your scooter or car without cleaning entering the house. Like the corona, they said, clean like my villagers in Hindu tradition. When men or women go out, immediately they rush up with a bucket of water to wash their hands, face, legs thoroughly. Yes. And do an arati because the fire should stop the virus entering the house, and a little bit of medicine color called the kumkum or red or yellow powder which stops its it just stops the virus entry and then allow them inside. You will not enter the house without cleaning your cycle or scooter or motorbike or car or bus or the weapons which you're taken into your kitchen or wherever it is. If such is the situation, they said the Ayudha is your sex organ. Yes. If that sex organ is not maintained every day, you think you're old and you go to buy Viagra tablets to perform. If you are not old, your weapon is not been sharpened. To sharpen your weapon, you have to do your samskari or Surya Namaskar, pranayama, the stretching, and go into the field and then have the joint family to jump and dance. Once you're discovering joint family, nobody's weapon can be sharpened. You all may be sharpening the weapon in Japan and America to make money, but people's mind and their heart is not sharpened because the joint family which sharpens the heart will give not a bare hug, but it is just a melting point of a relationship of love. The way you look and you smile and your sex organ is till the last date of your breath, it functions powerfully, in fact more powerfully than a teenager and a youngster. That is Ayudha Pooja. I am begging you as a beggar I am provoking you as a beggar, as a begging monk. Please update that every day. And we can see the power of $1 trillion empire in your house, which is called the pyramid. And together we can wipe out food, yes, and bring down hunger. Wishing you a happy Ayudha Pooja, the Artika Subhashi.